Hello and welcome back. We got these little dudes. We're going to pet him. Yeah, it's very good. I'm gonna leave him alone. Anyway, we are back. We have finished 2 worlds. We are on to the 3rd world, which is gonna be Mananananaan. I wonder if there's gonna be a cutscene. Skip. We don't watch those nerd cutscenes. We only watch the cool ones with Dark Malik. Or the Sleepy Boy cutscenes, like this one. Alright. Under the sea. Under the sea. That's where it is. Under the sea. Wonder how we'll get there.
You felt it, yes. Another vision. The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Mananananaan. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Mananananaan is covered by nothing but vast
it's Mananananaan,
oceans.
not Mananananaan. Looked like the star map was under the sea.
The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malik have found their way down?
These aliens
no
have
doubt
the worst sounds. We're just gonna skip that. We know what we're doing. And by that, I mean... yeah, we'll figure it out as we go along. Alright, so I did a little bit of Googling, and it says to add this guy. And as you may have known, we've actually done nothing with him the entire game.
Yes?
That's because I do not care as to what he has to say. As he is just like angry Mandalorian guy. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so there's a couple of things you have to do in this world. This is also the world that myself and probably everyone else that's ever played this game finishes their playthrough and starts again. Because it is the world where... you know what, actually before we begin, I'm going to save. And then I'm going to create a new save slot. Because the game can like break on this level quite frequently.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the straw like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
That was weird. What a weird way to say it.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
It is alright.
No, really. I should apologize. I should try to control myself. As you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with? Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Mananananaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Peacefully? Not hardly. Just look in their eyes. You can see they'd like nothing more than to kill each and every one of us. Personal-like. Yeah, there's nothing we can do, though. The Selkath want to maintain their neutrality, and they enforce it very strictly. So, we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether. You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manananaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
Yeah,
of course. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here.
Oops.
Have a pleasant...
Whoops, I skipped that, but that doesn't matter. Alright. Yes, what's up, Jolie?
What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit?
Yes.
Just because I haven't seen Sunray for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunray I knew. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too. Or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect
Young monkey
much these
lizard.
days.
That's not very nice. Alright. We can skip that. Oh. Jolie wants to
Got
talk
something.
again.
You got yourself a fast little ship? I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
What? Why does he
Or it
have to
could be
keep
for the
saying
free
these really
food.
weird
What's
things?
the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing? I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bantha. Oh, very funny. Is it my fault that some people are so easily annoyed? They're like impatient little children with blasters. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vex was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was. Well, it's not so much a hurricane as a slight breeze. But that doesn't mean anything. Destiny is sometimes in the eye of the beholder. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the
Andor,
infallibility of
like
that
the
destiny.
show.
That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall. I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it.
I'm not
We're talking about
overconfident.
Andor,
I've been
remember?
struggling
Let's
quite a lot
see.
through this
Oh
playthrough,
yes,
actually.
Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I
Oh
thought
boy,
that Andor's
more
destiny couldn't be
JPEGs
more
to
boring.
flash up on the screen whenever a word is mentioned. Classic humor.
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot
this
led
makes
by
me
a
feel like
nastier
that
overlord named Krat.
Simpsons thing
Tall
with
fellow,
like
big
Grandpa
teeth.
Simpson where
Krat
he's
has
like,
us hauled onto the bridge of his ship
we're
for
just
questioning.
tangenting
And that's
through
when I
every
knew that
story time.
Andor's destiny was at hand. Swirling force, remember? Jedi here. Granted, I was just interpreting the signs, but we get trained in that sort of thing, more or less. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Yeah. Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too, or those could have just been gurgling noises. No, well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
What?
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion.
It's like
Krat dies horribly.
when you ask your
and the
parents
Dimians
like a
never
story of
quite
their
recover.
youth, and they
Changed
just
the
start
political
going on
course of the
about the
entire
most like
sector for
unhinged
centuries
thing
to come.
that you could possibly
I'd call that
imagine,
quite
and
a
then they
destiny,
just kind of
wouldn't
brush
you?
it off like it was an average Thursday or something for them.
What? Are you kidding? What are the odds of that happening anyway? 1 billion to 1? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord, you know. Andor was a... Anyway, go on. My throat is dry.
Yes, that was definitely a tale. Oh my gosh, that was 10 minutes. Yeah, this guy's the... Yeah. No! Yay! Off to West Central. Visitors area. Okay, it looks like we got another Pizzat player. Pretty sure that that's him. Oh. Do I need to talk to you? Alright, docking fee payment. Easy. Okay, so there is something that happens on this world that we are going to just skip. Oh.
Yeah, what do you... You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
And that's when Toad named the video.
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans
Episode
have been scattered
24.
across the Outer Rim.
Character
The Republic
dialogue.
is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. Ha! People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't. We only wanted the... But now I
Okay.
have no real challenges. Crushing... When I think of the battles I fought, we will never again speak...
Okay, thanks, dude. I wonder if he'll make me talk to him again. Because I've, like, never talked to him, ever. Oh yeah, so the thing we're not doing is, like, the assassin stuff. Because you literally just... Yeah. But what we might do, just to get it out of the way, and because it's not that tricky, because I'm super cool, is if we go this way, we can get more of the races done.
Jodie, it is you.
Oh.
I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Elora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Elora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Alright. maybe that's what we do instead. Maybe. Unless... Wait, what's this way? Is this the court way? No. Okay. Yeah, get to the point. I really don't like it when NPCs just, like, jump out at me. It's like, I'm trying to do something else. You want me to investigate the disappearances? Yes. Okay, I think, okay. Is this the... These guys all have names, which... Okay, what would you like to talk to me about? Yep. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place.
Yeah. I remember this like actually kind of breaking the game. Yeah. That might be something that I need to like redo the save point for.
Hey man, clear out. You're cramping.
But
You're new.
you're new around here. My name's Guy. I care to buy a Sith girl a drink. Oops, Simp mentioned again. Yeah, we're not here to talk to girls. We're here to race.
Some of the soldiers like to go and bet on the swoops on their day off, but this planet, it isn't easy here, you know. But we Sith are interested, but I don't really. Oh, come on, seems.
We might have a position within the Sith.
Your offer.
This.
You may.
Yeah, alright. Okay, where's the guy that's like a mercenary?
I am not for hire. Ask. Perhaps you should ask them.
Alright. Look, that looks like a side quest I may have to come back to another day. I remember one of the side quests.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money.
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We...
Makes sense, I guess.
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure I'll have some task he wants you to...
There's like one, there's one side quest that like links to the main quest, if I remember correctly. As in, you know, you do the, excuse me, you do the side quest and like you complete the side quest when you complete the main quest kind of thing. But yeah, it's just not like, here we go. It's like, what?
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor, but the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
We're gonna be good to our friend Jolie about helping his friend, but we are going to maybe skip the other things because I do remember that it is those that kind of block off the planet.
Only hope. We have to. Yes, but...
Yes. Okay. Not gonna lie, I am sorry about this video, guys. I am a bit not motivated to do this planet, to be honest. I've been playing too many TCGs right now. I've been... Oh, do I have to talk to this guy?
When I get out of here, you...
He's not the guy. This is the guy.
What are you doing here? Laura sent me, summary. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case. Just like old times,
Yeah, I think last time I did this, I was
you
like, yeah, sure, I'll investigate everyone.
From the fire.
And then you get to a point where it's like, you have to choose which side you want to help. And then you help one of them, and then the other one's like, you are banned from doing anything else
Anyone looking
at
at the
all.
evidence could see that.
Leave the planet now.
So I
and you're
thought.
like,
But the Cellcast seem to think
great.
that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Ooh. Let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic Intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared. Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with off-worlders.
If I remember correctly, when you talk to the witnesses,
but I think you'd be better
they
off
all
investigating
put
the
him
Sith
there,
themselves.
like so that. But
Maybe you
could
could
be wrong.
find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Go ahead. How would they know? I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she... I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict. You should act... Once you...
Okay. Yep, so now we have to go to the hotel, which I think could be the other side of the... The other side of the planet area.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Okay, it was just chatting. I thought something happened. There he is. That's the guy. Oh wait, is it that guy or that guy? Oh, maybe it's the shady Rodian. It could be the shady Rodian over the other Rodian. Okay, I think one of these is like the Republic Embassy or the Sith Embassy or whatever. What? Oh, wait, what? Okay, so that's the Republic Embassy. We're gonna come back to that. Oh, this is the hotel. Alright. Wait.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any... Elasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on. The Sith woman, Elasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. Couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely, but I wouldn't say that to the court. No.
Okay.
What do you... There were only two other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty shit. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims... Don't know anything else. Well...
Okay, well, let's go find these. Witnesses. Hello, guy.
You with the Selkath? You here? I told the damn fish everything. Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Elasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
Whoa. Weird.
Yes, she rented a room every week or so. Coincidentally, it was right about the same time that Sunry would show up. They didn't seem all that discreet either. I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself. Oh, well, Elasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I didn't see 100 credits. Thank. I was in my room, minding my own business.
So you won't answer my question of what you saw.
For the big tournament that's
I'd like to ask another question. What did you see?
Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elasa's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty.
Oh.
Yes.
So, bro was in the hallway. I wonder if I can access the footlocker. I can. Oh, so the game did that thing where it's like, you can bribe him for 100 points, but you will also get 100 points back. Hey, it's Gloopor. Yes, I have questions.
Glupor yun tun chiwi ita, pola un chikne mulira glupor, kon mulis limo pui wanga kun viskin. Glupor king panik chalora kun. Glupor picha ge borang turang, glupor wangki yumabat malyaw no wish. Glupor no una pangpa, mulira kong king. Kun mulira slimo poi wanga kun makachisa glupor. Tong abog sintshan glupor ni non kili, glupor chiwa aita kang kicha na selkat. Glupor nibo, mulira glupo, ni umsit. Glupor sha, glupor pampa ki mulira kun kin. Glupor chachopa, si chawa wish kun kun. Glupor bagra shak konti cha yoman. Tong itselkat wama jiko na. Glupor ag inkotune, glupor no molira, chuna mulira, tongpa no kun, no nek, glupor chachopa, glupor bagwa shank konti machid glupor nada chawa yishun kun.
Oh, that's interesting. I think we bash the door down. I think we look in the footlocker. Ooh. That was surprisingly anticlimactic that there was just a med pack in there. What is in this locker? Does Gloopor have a locker? No. Okay, so I think I have all the information from him. Can we talk to this guy again?
You again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Let's talk to this guy again, though.
You're the one. He can't run good. Yeah. What? Well.
Okay, interesting. I can't ask any follow-up questions there. Ah.
Jedi, I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
Ooh.
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes? Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic. No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale? You would have to be... Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Ooh.
Welcome to Mananananaan. I'm Ro...
Can I?
I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met... The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass... If you want to solve this mess, I regret I could not be of more... Kolto is a precious resource. As long as... If there was... But...
Okay.
Oh, of course. An ancient and... Well, perhaps. But if you want to get... We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the... But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not... The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retreat. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Mananananaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no... That is what we would ask.
Oh.
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you. Although
yeah, maybe it's something like you break into the enemy base,
you get
caught,
possible is
and
to
then
help
the
us
fish go,
interrogate the Sith
get off the
we
planet
managed
now.
to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode. He has proved most... We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for... The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to... Good. It is a very intelligent and... But there is one last method you should know about, in case... The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main... Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered. Here is a pass card to get you... You can choose whichever of the methods you... Good choice. I wish...
Okay, sure. I feel like this video has gone on long enough. Okay. There's probably not going to be too much fun editing in this one. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good morning, evening, night. Please like and subscribe. Yes, it is release day for the latest Lorcana set, so that's what I'll be doing. Alright, have a good morning, evening, night. Catch you in the next one. Bye.